You know, if you can be nominated or considered, you know, one of the best, that's always a good feeling. And you gotta, you know, realize, you know, it's an offensive league now, right? Like, and there's a lot of great guys out there, and there's probably 100 offensive guys that could probably make the list. So anytime a defensive guy makes the list, you know, it's always like that's a big deal for us.
Grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Grateful. Grateful, Lord. Grateful, Lord.
He plays just with his hair on fire 24/7 with so much tenacity.
Believe in yourself. Believe in your teammates. Believe in the standard we set.
He's active in the pass game, active in the run game. You know, he's gonna fly in on tackles.
That's an outstanding job. Open field tackle by Tyrann Mathieu.
He's a turnover waiting to happen.
The ball is out and picked up by Tyrann Mathieu.
I would just describe him as, you know, annoying. You know, and as a defender, that's kind of what you're trying to be. Like, you don't want to give them room to breathe. And he's that guy. He's always right there, and he's not afraid to deliver a hit, too.
Watch this body check to knock the ball off to the sideline.
You know, he flies around. You know, he undersized, but his heart is through the roof. So I think that makes up for the size difference. You know, he'll get in there and bang with the best of them. You know, if it's a lineman, running back, you know, tight end, doesn't really matter. He's a heck of a player.
Down he goes, the Honey Badger came screaming in.
His presence, I think, you know, is something that's very unique, very special. So much respect for Tyrann.
I just try to do my job, man. You know, if I make the play, I make it. You know, if I can help my teammate make it, that's even better.
Another big play by Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger.
I'm the best in the world. The whole world.
He's a special football player. I remember watching him when he was at LSU. But above anything else, his instincts in football are what stand out to me the most. Being where he needs to be, he's just got a knack for it. And there's something to be said about guys like that.
The pass is going to be intercepted.
32 so smart. He's seen him over. Bro, he's just darted over to you. I seen it.
Classic case of Mathieu understanding what the offense is going to do.
He's a very smart player. I think that's what, you know, separates him from a lot of the other safeties.
In 2021, the Honey Badger accounted for 6 turnovers.
Tyrann Mathieu, boy is he active. How about a 34-yard pick? 6, he's into the end zone.
This year, he's taking his playmaking instincts to the Big Easy.
This is going to be interesting to have him in town. He has proven himself time and time again. He's just one of those pure ballers.
Every team he's been on has just risen to the top. You know, now that he's here, man, you know, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Thank you.
You're the best. You should be number 1 on this list.
I mean, I would look no further than myself, but you know what? It's not me.
I'm going to throw a date at you. January 9th, 2022, 4th quarter.
Matt Ryan, Saints bring 4, back to pass, pressure again. He is going to go down with the sack, and there he is, Cam Jordan.
His 23rd career sack of Matt Ryan.
In 22 games.
His favorite man to sack.
Yes, sir, Steve. Oh, my God.
What is that, the last time I sacked Matt Ryan?
Is that going to be the last time you sack Matt Ryan?
For like 3 years, right? I don't know the next time we play the Colts. Why do you have to go so far? It's so disrespectful. I got no call, no Twitter DM, no IG DM. I mean, there's so many ways I could have been reached. Just like, hey, Cam, this ain't working out. I'm leaving.
Cameron Jordan and Matt Ryan have a special relationship that has lasted for more than a decade.
Down he goes!
I watched him go.
Jordan's 23 career sacks on Ryan are more than any player has sacked a single quarterback in NFL history.
Cam Jordan, he has been a menace to Matt Ryan.
Nah, I'm just like the bitter ex-girlfriend. I'm just like, hope you don't succeed.
It's better to miss you than never to have had you. Better to miss you still.
There's always gonna be the next favorite, you know?
Jordan may already have his eye on someone new.
There's a Tom Brady one because he got upset.
Brady out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Saints bring just 3. Brady in trouble, ball's loose. Ball's loose, Saints got it.
It's knocked out by Cam Jordan.
Ooh, that's a big turnover.
Huge.
Yeah, I'm part of that.
My toughest matchup this year, probably Cam Jordan. He lines up wide and then comes just barreling through your face.
He pushed the lineman into Tom Brady.
I know what he's going to do, but I still got to stop it. He's very disruptive.
Let me put this in perspective. Tristan Wirfs has given up 1 pressure. No sacks, no hits, 1 pressure in the last 5 games. And Cameron Jordan is putting on a clinic.
He's pretty dangerous. He's been a force in the league for a long time.
Older and wiser in his 11th season, Jordan added something new to his game.
I added patience to my game. When you go 5 or 6 games till I have my first sack, it's a whole lot of woosah. Like, the Seattle game, that was the first sack of the year. Like, I needed it.
Cam Jordan gets the sack. That is something a lot of Saints fans have been waiting for.
This is a 17-game season. We're going to take this as it comes. And once they come in bunches. So get yours, because I'm going to get mine. And things started getting real effective real quick.
When they came, I mean, it was 2 a game, 3 a game, 4 a game.
And he will go down. Jordan again, 3 straight games with back-to-back sacks.
Get 1, you get 2. Get 2, you get 3. More.
Hey, Cam Jordan, feast away.
7.5 sacks in his last 3 games.
The biggest back end of the season that anybody that I've been playing with has had, and it was phenomenal to watch. The way that he dominates his opponent is just a complete game changer.
Vintage Cam.
Well, I keep hearing my name. What's up, little man? I'm in the middle of a game. It's quarter 1. Toss it. Do it. What? I need a pen. I can't just sign it with nothing. All right.
I don't want to just be like a great run stopper in this league or a great pass rusher. I am the embodiment of both. I came to the league thinking I was going to be the most complete defensive end ever, and whether you tell me I am or not, in my mind, I'm always striving to be. Talking to NFL Top 100, I mean, it's great to be acknowledged, but at the same time, the prize is to be the best.
How does that feel?
Great! Zack Martin is on the list almost every year.
That's a guard?
That is a guard from the
Cowboys?
Did you have
I've heard that name before.
ones with him? You might know?
Probably not. I don't want to be friends with these people. Their job is directly to become an obstacle. Offensive linemen don't have like a set mission or goal. They're like, hey, what do I want to be when I grow up? A roadblock. That's how I'm gonna win. Roadblock.
I would definitely say Zack Martin because he just shows up and does his job. It's a common occurrence for him to show up on this list. You don't hear a lot from that interior right side of the line throughout the game, and that's because he's just shutting stuff down.
Handoff, Elliott plunging on the right side. Big Zack Martin block. Zack Martin's been a mauler. He just took Christian Covington and danced him back 5 yards.
He's a dominating run blocker and a dominating pass blocker.
Zack Martin, he's as good as they get around the league.
There really isn't any weak spot in Zack's game. He's a very balanced player. You never really catch him off guard.
He's somebody who truly understands contact balance. Wherever he hits a guy, that's where they're staying. They ain't getting off that block.
Handoff coming, right block from Martin on the edge.
Zack Martin, I always like to watch his film because he's been doing it for a long time and he's such a technical player. Like his technique and his effort make him stand out.
Good job on the that touchdown play. I knew that guy was kind of bluffing and gonna go still.
In 2021, Zack Martin committed 0 holding penalties for the 5th time in his 8-year career.
When you see Zack play, early on, filled with just, I'm gonna knock everybody over like a bowling ball. And he knocked everybody over like a bowling ball.
Zack Martin pulls, and he absolutely crushes Jarren Williams. Jarren Williams is making his first NFL start, and he said, I did not sign up for that, big boy.
Hey, just like every game, it starts with this group right here. They want to talk physicality. Let's show what the physicality is all about.
Now, I'm not gonna knock everybody over like a bowling ball. I'm gonna get off the ball, lull them asleep. As soon as they get in contact distance, wham! I'm a strike.
You want to follow your best, and your best is Zack Martin. Bam! Open
opening up a lane for Zeke Elliott.
He's a really good, savvy player that can get to the next level.
This is Martin's 6th straight appearance on the players list, a record for a guard. Number 70 has a tracking history of rerouting top rushers and delivers in any weather all season long. Not bad for a roadblock.
Dallas Cowboys lean on him. They run behind him a lot, so he's definitely going to be in the top 2 guards as long as he's in the league.
He's one of those top-tier guards that you game plan around when you face him.
Zach's been the poster child for guard in the NFL. Unfortunately, it's against a team I hate. I do love watching Zach play.
He's still the best guard in football.
Budda Baker is a heat-seeking missile.
And he's upended by Budda Baker at the 15. He's a player.
He's a bullet. He's a blur out there. He just does everything at 100 miles an hour.
If Budda Baker doesn't make that play, Jamar might have still been running.
Shoots. X questions later.
Cut down by Budda Baker.
When he hits, he lays into you. And I think he walks around at 180, soaking wet. But he's a hell of a player.
I think Budda Baker, man, he's one of the most explosive players in the league. He's smaller, undersized. Everybody else talks to me how I'm smaller, but Budda, you're a little bit smaller than me, man. That's, but how you bring that punch every play.
I've never seen a player play with such reckless abandon.
He's a force. He comes out of that center of the field and he comes down full speed. He's trying to take your helmet off. He's trying to blow you up.
Smart teams know there's only one way to survive Budda Baker.
We've got the Budda rule here where you just want someone block Budda. Wherever he is, someone make sure you go and block Budda because he's going to be flying from wherever he is on the field. He's going to be flying. He's going to be around the ball.
It's the no hesitation because you'll see him 15 yards deep and then he'll make the tackle at 5 yards.
I like Budda Baker.
Let's play and just watch how much ground he covers on this one play and talk us through it.
I don't even have to see this play to know how much ground he covers. He's like a missile. And then the pop-up game is everything at the end. No, the way he comes down and fills the run, he's coming, and he's coming low. He's there to wipe you out. And he has no fear when he's coming down, and he's shooting right at that thigh board, and you better be ready, because if you're not, it's going to hurt.
You usually just don't see it coming. And he gets so low to the ground, he's so aggressive, and he just kind of flies through that shin area. And there's not really much you can do there. Just takes you out, like knee down, and that's the most efficient way to tackle somebody.
He attacks everything 100% full speed. He's just a fantastic tackler. I've seen him, take people down from up top. Seen him take the legs out.
Budda Baker with a great play downfield.
Honed in reckless. He knows how to control it, on Sundays. And, this year he's turning that recklessness into picks.
The ball is loose, and it's scooped up out of the air by Budda Baker.
Just the work that he puts out there, you can see on tape, never takes plays off, never loafs. He's always around the football. He's good with his hands. He's good with his punches.
Back to pass, lobs it over the middle in the end zone. Knocked down incomplete by Budda Baker on what looked like a sure touchdown catch.
I tell him every time I love playing against him because he makes you bring it over and over again.
He's overall a really smart football player. He's always in the right place at the right time. It's awesome. Budda's one of my favorite players in the league.
I just feel like DeForest lives up to his name. He's like a big tree.
DeForest is a freak of nature.
DeForest Buckner said it starts with me up front.
Buckner gets a sack after having a team-high 9.5 sacks last year.
Just going out there and just raising, just cane everywhere.
Brady feeling pressure, he's gonna go down.
The dude is huge, and he don't move like your average big guy.
DeForest Buckner was there, one of the best defensive players in the league.
Mac Jones backs to throw. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, left side, and he's sacked.
You know who I had to learn that from? Works a little different for him, though, because he's 6'8", Defo.
I stopped being slim, so.
All he does is swim. He trying to make the Olympic team.
DeForest's height and limbs make him stand out.
The dude's like 6'7", 300 pounds.
He's long. That guy, he's like one of the guys that literally, like, you can give him any set and he'll find a way to beat it just by just using his length, just keeping you away from him.
Hey, sometimes you gotta push. Sometimes you gotta pull.
Yeah, you know, you get guys with the longer arms, you know, even if you get your hands on them first, if they have the power to, you know, lock that arm out, it can cause some problems.
His hands is what stands out to me. The way he can grab somebody's shoulder pad and toss him to the ground like a rag doll.
One play that, and it ain't from this year, but one play that sticks out is when we was playing the Vikings, and he kind of like just like tossed the guy. And it was like, wow, like how? Like how do you do that?
You know, he just got a mindset that, you know, he can do anything.
He gets a lot of double teams and he's able to have, you know, his teammates play off of him because the offensive line is always worried about, you know, where DeForest is.
A sack for Indianapolis.
It means a lot, though, when I'm playing next to a guy like DeForest Buckner. He's getting crazy push and getting penetration up the middle. You know, he's flushing the quarterback to me.
Good pressure up front by DeForest Buckner.
So, you know, it's just, I appreciate him so much.
Second sack of the ball game for the Colts.
Dude is unbelievable.
He's next level.
What about Derek Carr?
I feel like Derek Carr a little underrated. They don't give him enough credit because if you look every year, passing-wise and yards and just being able to get his guys the ball on film, you know, we play him twice a year. I feel like, you know, he's a lot better than what people give him. And I feel like he does a great job leading the guys he has over there.
Derek Carr is nothing if not competitive. He really only wants to, well, you know. And when he gets that look in his eye, it's game time.
Carr back into the gun. Carr goes to Moreau in the end zone. He grabs it. Touchdown.
I've watched Derek play for a long time, and you know, I think he's a guy that definitely cares.
Hey, don't lose your stinger, man. We got the lead and let's keep it. We go home with the win.
He's just incredibly consistent and smart.
Derek Carr made some critical throws when he had to. Drew guys open. Today, his accuracy made a difference.
When he played us, I think he had like 3 or 4 incompletions the whole game.
31 of 34, 323 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He really seems like he's getting better as he's getting older.
Carr threw for a career-high 4,804 yards. He completed 68.4% of his passes, 5th best in the NFL.
That's my quarterback. I got like all the most respect, confidence, everything for that guy. He's a true pro, like for real, true quarterback, true leader.
Hey, catch your breath. Let's go out, let's communicate and execute. Okay, just like we do.
I feel like he's a top 100 player. He's a clutch player. I remember Derek Carr when we played him in college. He played for Fresno State. I was at Nebraska. He came up there. We ended up winning it, but they gave us a tough time.
Since 2015, Carr leads all NFL quarterbacks with 23 fourth-quarter comebacks and 29 game-winning drives.
When they played the Ravens, he made a couple plays to win a football game.
Second down and 14. 3:44 to go. Carr's going to get the shotgun snap. They blitz from the side. It's picked up. He throws an arching pass down the side. It's caught at the 5. Touchdown. Wow. Derek Carr, a game-winning touchdown pass.
To go to the playoffs, when they played the Chargers, he put up a big game. Stepped up in a big moment.
Sudden death. 3rd down and 8. Carr looks, goes over to the left-hand side, and Zay Jones for the first down. A little 47-yarder. Jackpot, baby! Yeah! The Raiders are going to the playoffs.
Yeah! Let's go!
NFL is going to start taking note of Derek Carr.
He's like one of those animals you see on an Animal Planet, just in an open field that just runs and just jumps on something back. Kind of like the tiger, 100 miles per hour.
Devin White chased him down.
He's different. That's him.
Devin White, he's a monster. He's about 245 pounds, running a 4.3, coming downhill.
What a tackle by Devin White. He went flying like Superman.
Probably the fastest linebacker in the game for point A to point B.
He is sacked by Devin White.
Heineke never even saw him coming.
It's not just being an explosive player, but it's being able to surprise your opponent.
It's no surprise that Devin White's blinding speed makes him one of the league's best blitzing linebackers.
It's intercepted!
He's just taking it to the next level.
Devin White coming on a delayed blitz right up the gut, and he is so fast.
He hits the quarterback 30% of the time when he blitzes. It should be like 2%. As you see 22, Budda just laid there, the speed of White. He's one of the best blitzing linebackers in the league.
Gets the pass away. It is battled. It is intercepted.
Devin White, who came on the blitz, blasted Jones, made him throw it early, got the interception.
Hey, we put that blitz on his ass. That boy just threw it on his ass all day. Woo!
Forcing turnovers, you got to respect things like that. Playing linebacker, you got to be a game changer.
Jones throws a pass upfield. It's deflected, intercepted. Give half that interception to Devin White.
He's so smart. He's going to be right there on time, right where he need to be, watching so much film.
You know that run is coming. Good job of recognizing it.
It's like every play, he's in the play. He makes so many plays, it's crazy, man. Something he's been doing his whole career.
Devin White with great lateral speed.
Whether you're running away from him, throwing the ball down the field, he's a guy that is constantly around the ball.
And Devin White comes up with the ball.
Devin, man, he's relentless. He's always going to be my top guy. His will to be the best at his position is what I really like about him. He's definitely going to be a premier playmaking linebacker in the league for a long time.
Tell me the duck story.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. So don't get too close, the duck said, adios. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away.
Yeah, I can't do it, but yeah.
Bum, 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 ba-dum. Goodbye. Then he waddled away.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
Waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle.
When we first played Miami in that first game, you saw what he could do right off the bat.
Throws it downfield, and it's caught by Waddle. Jaylen Waddle went up like he was 6'3" to catch that football.
Super fast. He can scare people with his speed, so everything looks the same.
Jaylen Waddle, that great speed.
Like he's gonna go deep, and then he can complement it by breaking out or breaking in.
Fires one there, that's right on target to Jaylen Waddle, and he is zooming. Waddle.
Boy, showing the wheels, showing the talent.
But it all starts with the initial burst that he has.
Nicky! Here's Waddle in the slot, and Bradley Roby matched up.
Well, this is some really good route running, man-to-man, and look at how he just sticks.
Let's get him. Yay! Yo, yo, yo! Two.
Whether he was whistling like a seagull or waddling like a duck, Jaylen Waddle had a heck of a rookie year.
That's what a first-round pick looks like.
And now he's cracked the top 100.
He has crazy speed, and he's able to utilize that. And I think the difference between him and other guys who are fast, he know how to use his quickness.
He's one of those Tyreek Hill-ish players.
They go to Waddle, touchdown Miami. That's just great speed.
He broke Anquan Bolden's 18-year-old NFL record for catches by a rookie with 104.
You can honestly say he deserves 20 touches a game. He'll probably make the most of them.
And he's poised for an even better year, too.
Waddle's got the record.
He's a guy that's definitely productive. I think the more him and Tua get to play with each other, they can really develop that deep ball connection.
They better double me. They better double me every play. One-on-one, they get nasty.
Throws it. End zone touchdown. Waddle.
He's going to be a great receiver in this league for years to come.
Boy, welcome to the National Football League. Great to have you. Well, you had a good ass year, boy.
Hey, come on.
You had a good ass year, boy.
Just has fun with it.
Love you, bro. Keep balling. How we finish, man? Started off. How we finish, though?
Number 2, I'm going to go with myself. I'm putting Tom ahead of me because he's Tom Brady, like I said. and I feel like you should be your biggest fan. So I think Chandler Jones is number 1, but Tom Brady will be number 1 this year.
Yes, sir!
Back to pass. Wilson steps up, gets hit by Jones, and fumbles the ball.
Every time I play Chandler Jones, he's always trying to get a couple sacks. He's always hunting.
He continues to have great success every time he plays Seattle.
In trouble, moving left, hit by Chandler Jones. And the ball comes out, and it's scooped up by Zack at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown!
5 and 1. Those were Chandler Jones' games played and sack totals in 2020. He announced his return immediately in 2021.
Cut down in the backfield by Chandler Jones. Welcome back, Chan. A loss of 3 on the first play of 2021.
But he wasn't quite done.
Tannehill gets hit. Chandler Jones forces a fumble. It's picked up by Corey Peters, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tannehill turned around, and there was the professor, a PhD in back waxing, who slapped the ball and the pin came out, babe.
He's in trouble, hit from behind by Jones and sack. Chandler Jones with 2 sacks and a tackle for a loss in 10 minutes.
His arm length is something that it's different. He gets his hands on you pretty quickly. And from there, he's able to, pull you.
Chandler Jones at the bottom right just uses those hands. He's so long.
Chandler Jones is obliterating Taylor Lewan.
He's also very nimble.
Jones, another sack.
He knows how to make this target as small as possible. He can bend in different ways. He plays with great leverage.
He's got 3 sacks already.
He's also reached 100 for his career. Snap to Tannehill, straight drop back. Hit by Jones, fumbles the ball, kicked around far side, and recovered by the Cardinals.
You got the strength to push you back. It mixes it up. Sometimes he's fast off the ball. Sometimes he's kind of slower in his pass rush.
Chandler Jones' arms too long. Right. He got 4 sacks.
It's a chess match for him for sure.
Tannehill wrapped up and taken down. Chandler Jones again, number 5.
5 and 1. On his way to his 7th season with double-digit sacks.
5 sacks? I know.
His ability to take the ball away from the quarterback is insane. He gets a strip sack damn near every time he gets home.
Chandler Jones got the sack and forced the fumble.
Jones is now over 100 career sacks, and he leaves the Cardinals as their all-time sack leader with 71.5.
We've had some good battles. I think he's one of the best players to ever play this game at that position.
Chandler Jones, the all-time sack king for the Arizona Cardinals.
Shoot, he always just finds a way to win.
He's the 2nd fastest player ever to get to 100 wins next to Peyton Manning.
What's the difference between the Seahawks with and without Russell Wilson?
I mean, he's the type of guy you can't really replace.
Touchdowns, touchdowns, touchdowns. Red zone, touchdowns, touchdowns down here, touchdowns.
You know, just having a guy like that, a winner, a competitor, is only going to make the division more competitive.
Good. I like that play, huh? Boom.
We got a lot of competitors on our team, so we'll be ready.
Hey! That's what I'm talking about, dog. Let's get it, let's get it.
Russell Wilson might be leaving Seattle, but he's not leaving the top 100. He joins Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers as the only players to make the list each of the past 10 years.
Who do I hate playing against? Out of all the players, Russell Wilson, because he played backyard football. Such a dynamic player. Sooner or later, he's gonna make a play.
Throws inside. Touchdown, Seahawks!
He just kind of got that it factor of creating when there's nothing there.
That play was made by Russ. Looked for all the world like he was going to go down, and then eventually found his way out, and that's what Russ does.
Russell doesn't actually need offensive linemen. He's the best scrambler in the world.
He's got such a great sense for the rush. Houdini, the escape artist.
My play is never dead. I can turn around, I hear the crowd screaming. He's still back there scrambling around, and he'll just throw one up, find the open receiver, and it's a touchdown. So how he extends plays is just incredible.
It's tough. It's tough. It's a long down, and it's a collective effort, man. You got to have the ends doing their job, DBs on the back end doing their job. You got to make sure you're getting pocket pressure, and it's a long game. You know you're not going to get anything easy against them.
I mean, he's been doing it his whole career. He has a great knack for kind of sensing where to go to try to elude blitzers.
Blitz is coming. The throw up over the top. DK in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks!
One that sticks out for me most recently, we played against San Francisco this year. Bosa had an inside move with the nickel coming off the edge, and it was a really good blitz that was drawn up. Both came free. And once I knew I didn't get my block, I thought the play was over. He got 2 free runners against him. He breaks both tackles, spins out to the right, and throws a touchdown.
Russell Wilson, how did you do that?
And I just stood there like, all right, that's Russ. That's who he is.
That's the difference between good quarterbacks and great quarterbacks. When the game's on the line, money's on the table, they're going to make the plays.
Russell Wilson throws a dart. What a 33rd birthday for Russell Wilson.
His accuracy is off the charts.
A little throw over the top. Ball is caught. The perfect throw by Russ. Woo!
You know, he's very smart, studies his ass off. He's going to put in the extra time just to get that winning edge on Sunday, and it pays off.
Nobody throws the deep ball like Russell Wilson.
Oh, that was just chemistry between him and DK.
He's one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play this game, in my opinion.
Hey, DK, that was sweet. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
He's such a laid-back guy. He's, oh, hey, man, hey, yeah, oh, man, oh, you know. He used to Millie Rock.
This was a fun way to start.
It was so funny. It was horrible looking, but it was hilarious. He's a team guy. Everybody's Millie Rocking, I'm gonna start Millie Rocking. Corey's the man. I love Corey.
That C on Corey Linsley's chest isn't for his name or position. It means he's respected. But nothing shows peers respect like being voted the best center on the top 100 for the 2nd straight year.
What I think really makes a great center, first and foremost, you have to have the mental capacity to do that demanding part of the position.
Centers are the quarterback of the offensive line. Linsley gets an edge in the huddle. When the rest of his teammates are facing in and focusing on Justin Herbert, Linsley is facing out, listening to Herbert while studying the defensive personnel substitutions and alignments.
A lot of people, you know, they talk about the Wonder League and they talk about the quarterbacks. What about the centers? The center has to be able to call everything out.
The amount of things he can see real quick. He's a really smart guy, and he's the general out there. He lines up and he goes to work, and he's really one of the best to do it.
Just having Corey, man, he's one of the best centers in this league, man. Y'all know that.
You have to be somebody that can take charge of a group and lead them in the direction necessary. And then second, I mean, you're going to be asked to do a lot of things in most offenses. More and more teams are running these hybrid offenses that do a little bit of everything.
Reach a 2-eye on a zone run? We got it. Block a defensive tackle one-on-one. Long enough for Herbert to go through 4 reads and get it cleanly to his check down? We got it. Get out in front of a screen for a touchdown? We got it. Help sell a reverse to the left and then track down this linebacker?
Watch him get out in space and accelerate, get in front of Eckler.
Yeah, Linsley's got it. And he's also got it. That it that every team needs.
Corey Linsley, that's what this play is all about, just attitude.
Gets his hands on you, it ain't a very comfortable feeling. I mean, his arms, they're almost as big as mine.
Back in college, I just remember him getting his hands on me and being like, wow, I didn't know people could be this strong. When you turn on the film and watch him, he just dominates guys.
One of the best to ever do it at that position.
You know, he's just a great player in every facet.
I'll go Maxx Crosby as well. Maxx got a lot of moves. If you watch somebody with a lot of moves, if you're a football fan, Maxx got a lot of moves too. He know how to get to the quarterback.
March 11, 2020 was Maxx Crosby's first day of going sober. 2 years later to the day, the Raiders gave him a $95 million extension. And here's why.
Can't block me. Can't block me.
Might have a heart attack at 50, but it. We're getting the win.
What a lot of people don't know, like, they just see Maxx do that on Sunday. Like, Maxx is like that in every single practice, every single walkthrough, every single rep. Maxx don't know this, but he probably gonna hear whatever he watched. His energy every single play, you know, it drives me. When I'm not feeling it, I can just look at Maxx like, all right, well, if he can do it every single play, well, like, why can't I? And, you know, not just it affects me, I'm pretty sure it affects the other 10 guys on the field also.
Best in the game, America.
Maxx Crosby is probably my favorite player in the league right now.
That tackle is hands in the ground. I'm going to say run. It's a run every time. It's a pass. I keep telling him. He's like, how'd you know? I'm like, bro, I watch film.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody play football with the level of effort that Maxx Crosby does. And we're talking games, we're talking practice, we're talking walkthrough, just on at all times.
Just instinctful player, incredible player. It was 4th and 1 on the goal line, and Maxx just jumped over the goal line and brought the quarterback down like he was a middle linebacker or something.
Look at him just jump over, knows it was going to be a QB sneak, stops Jalen Hurts.
There's 2 to 3 games where I was like, dang, Maxx, like, he didn't block you one time.
Maxx Crosby, the right defensive end, is a star. He wrecked the game.
I love it. It's adversity. Come on. This ain't the same Raiders. This is us, bro. We're different.
In the final week, Crosby was all over the field as the Raiders beat the Chargers to make the playoffs for the first time in 5 years.
He's come a long way from his days in rehab, going to the Pro Bowl this year, and you could just see the emotion on his face when that happened.
You know, I want to continue going in the right trajectory. Me personally, I try to reach out to every top guy that I look up to.
I'm not saying, bro. I mean, what?
I just love putting myself around people who are great. That's what I want to be. That's what I push myself to be every day.
tight end, man. You know what time it is.
That was a guy that was really fun to learn from at tight end U. Just the way he can kind of set up defenders because he knows how quick he can be.
For us tight ends, like in any route, it's not about our speed to the top. It's our speed from the top, transitioning out of your break. It all starts with the line. You want to be quick, but not in a hurry.
The type of size and the type of speed you want at that position. I mean, he's like 6'5", 6'6", 4'4", 4'3" guy, so having a guy like that, you know, creates problems.
Vegas touchdown!
He's an athlete at tight end, you know what I'm saying? And there's not too many of them across the league.
Dominate today. Be great, bro.
Darren's just he's a matchup nightmare. He's freakish. You have to have two in his direction. If you leave him one-on-one, it's bad news.
He's a guy that they use a lot no matter what circumstance, whether it's first down, second down, third down.
Watch forward.
Sometimes people say you can put hands on him. Some people say give him space, but he can move. So it's not him just being a big slug. Like, nah, he's a dang near wide receiver. And that's not normal for a tight end to be able to have wiggle and shift and be able to get defenders to move a certain way.
He can run whip routes, change the direction. He got real good hands, and he's a physical guy, too.
You know, the ability to get open, create space, use his body, make contested catches. He's one of those guys you're like, yes, he's a true tight end. You know, he's able to do everything that you ask of him at a high level. Much respect to him.
Darren's like one of those monsters from Space Jam. You feel like he can just elongate his arms and make crazy catches. The Chargers game, Derek threw it in the corner of the end zone. It was a pass you thought that was maybe being thrown away.
Taking advantage of the size advantage between Waller and Nasir Hadley. Derek sees the back route and he just throws it high.
And you see Darren's hands go up and catch it and bring it down.
Just put that thing up in the air and let the big man go up and get it.
When Darren gets passionate, you know he just made a dang good play.
Carr hits Waller and the Raiders are in business.
Biggest play that I've made in my career, if you look at the situation, I was a 3rd and 17 in the playoff game against the Bengals. It's going to be over if we don't move the ball.
Carr is back, looks, guns down the middle for Waller. Oh, he made a one-handed catch.
Let's go! Let's go! We worked on that throw a lot. That was the first time that we ever hit it. It's like a huge situation.
Darren Waller's peers voted him onto the top 100 for the 3rd straight year.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. You know, it's like you have people that do what you do say that you're one of those guys. Like, it actually means a lot. It's a hard occupation. It's not for everybody. So for those guys to see it, you know, it's pretty cool.
Hey, that's some plan. Respect for you, bro.
Likewise.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully I'll see it tight in you.
Appreciate it.
What's it like to try and chase down Kyler Murray?
You ever chased a chicken before? Or like a roach when you turn the lights on, they just scatter? It's like one of those.
This is a different dude. Nobody in this room as fast as this kid. He's like that little kid. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Nah. He literally runs around like that little bad kid.
It's a 60-minute game of catch me if you can. And Kyler Murray remains the king of the playground.
One play that's supposed to be dead after 5 seconds and turn into a long scramble play. It's like a little kid you try to chase on the playground. All the way, just quick twitch, quick feet.
Catch the damn gingerbread man.
Yep. He's like a mouse. Based off me taking a dive, it's a keep read for him. He sees nothing but daylight. He's so athletic, he's so fast, he just outruns guys.
Tyler hits the nitrous.
He's hard to play against.
We're going.
And then he has a rocket for an arm. He's one of the quarterbacks now that's evolving this game and changing it to things that we've never seen before.
In trouble as Murray throws a deep ball middle of the field, and it's caught.
Seeing his offense firsthand, I mean, like, you're tired. They have a whole bunch of speed demons all over the field, and he's just feeding into him. He's getting the ball out quick.
What a throw by Kyler Murray. Fires it deep. side, a jump ball. That's as good as it gets.
I cannot even believe what I just saw.
I remember watching tape that play against the Tennessee Titans where he just did a little Houdini act of just dipping all around in the backfield, ends up delivering the throw. And I know everybody was thinking the same thing, like, what the heck? Like, that's unfair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
AJ, take off. Take off.
Now throws a deep ball near side in traffic. It's caught by A.J. Green.
That quick release, you think a guy's right there about to get him, and then, boom, get the ball out. And you like, I wish you'd have held it a little extra second.
Back to throw, Murray in trouble. Spins out of there to his left, being chased by two Vikings, and launches it deep, wide open near side at the 40 is Rondale Moore. What? Feeling pressure, flushed out of the pocket to the right, now throws back across the middle, and it's caught in the back of the end zone, touchdown.
He throws the balls just as far, as hard as anybody.
Throws deep right side, over the shoulder, touchdown. Now throwing deep, far side, and it's pulled into the end zone for the touchdown.
He's like a little Lamar, but shiftier. It's completely different than anybody else you're going to face in the year. I love watching him play, except when you're playing against him.
Why you got me in the graveyard, Alvin?
What?
Why you got me in the graveyard?
It needs to add motivation.
At least my ain't have RIP over here.
Especially not tonight. You ball, bro.
You good, bro?
Yeah.
Keep it going, bro.
You too.
Man, he's a DB, but he has the ball skills and the football IQ of a receiver.
Xavien Howard said, I got it, man. I'm turned into a receiver.
You know, anytime the ball is in the air, it's a 50-50 ball with him.
He's having another good year, man.
Xavien Howard led the NFL with 10 interceptions in 2020. That meant quarterbacks kept their distance in 2021. But that didn't stop the X Factor from making an impact.
And Xavien Howard had really good coverage.
You know, he got me in the second game on a pick six.
Mac Jones, empty backfield, back to throw, looking, fire, picked off by the X-Man, the 20, 15, 10, pick six, touchdown Miami.
It was third and short. He kind of knew that whenever it was third and short, we were trying to just get the first down. So he felt comfortable jumping the out route. So now I know. For the future, we'll see how it plays out.
Next man jumps right in front of Jacoby Myers, takes it back for a touchdown. That's the reason why he's going back to the Pro Bowl.
Nah, he a ball.
Where's he throwing that? X-Man just cuts underneath him.
The ball always find him or he find the ball.
Back to throw Ryan.
Oh, it's picked.
It's picked off by Xavien Howard.
What a great play by Xavien Howard.
He's real smooth, you know. It don't never look like he's straining to make a play. He just always in the right position at the right time and making plays on the ball.
Man corner, just man-on-man, press in your face, great instincts, great ball skills, attack the ball at a high level. He does it all. He got everything you want in a corner. It's hard to be on that island that he's on right now because I've been in that defense before, and it's a real true island.
X Island is not a friendly place for NFL wide receivers.
Bring on the play clock. 2, 1. Just got it off. Back to throw. Looking.
Oh, X picked that off.
Intercepted. What a great interception by Xavien Howard.
Every time I see him making a play on the ball, it's been like slants and little, you know, stuff across the middle. You know, he real patient at the line, and any type slants, he always in good position to break up on the ball. He good at punching the ball out. He scooped one up and took it to the crib.
Ball on the ground. Dolphins got it. Xavien Howard down the sideline. Blockers in front.
You know, his turnover production is what makes him really great.
And that was a big-time play by a big-time player in Xavien Howard. Wow.
Let's talk about Joel for a second.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Couple good blocks there. Bitonio with a nice block.
I want to know what goes through Kareem Jackson's mind, all 5'10", 183 pounds of him, when 6'4", 320 of Joel Bitonio is coming at him. And, well, I know it went through his mind. He ended up flat on his back.
Absolute stud.
It will be 2nd down and 10. Chubb running to the right, got a block, cut back 35, and he spills down to the 33-yard line.
You got a lead block from Joel Bitonio out there.
What a beautiful block.
If the back follows you on that play, it's gone. Go outside, right? Yeah, absolutely.
When Joel Bitonio leads the way, it's a running back's personal escort to the end zone.
Touchdown, Kareem Hunt!
Bitonio does as good a job as anybody when he pulls 75 right there.
He took the back of Joel Bitonio and said, giddy up, 75, let's go.
Bitonio's the one that comes up and seals the edge to get him into the end zone.
Joel's been a guy that I think is really underrated, and I would imagine he's pretty high rated on this list.
Linemen rarely get the spotlight. A top 100 debut at number 55 is an achievement for big guys everywhere.
I'm a guy, we need more linemen, at the top of the list. I think what some of the, offensive linemen and defensive linemen do is pretty special.
You had Joel Bitonio out front. That's a pretty good lead blocker for you.
I think players certainly know how good Joel is.
You want to, impress your teammates, you want to impress the guys you're playing against and, at least have their respect.
Joel Bitonio.
Joe, yeah, big strong, Joe, yeah, real strong. Like, if you type of guy, you try to do some fancy move and hit your chest, you gonna feel it. Type of guy, you don't want to leave your chest open because he'll break your chest open. He's really strong.
Good protection.
Oh, man, he had all time, didn't he? What a beautiful pocket, you're right.
One of Iron Man Joel's best abilities is his availability.
This year, he came up to me after the season and he gives me a fist bump. He goes, "Hey, congratulations." For what? He goes, "You played every snap this year." I said, "That's amazing. I didn't even notice." I was like, "Congratulations to you too. We played every game together. That means that you did too." He goes, "Yeah, this is year 4 of doing that." I said, "You're an Iron Man, Joel. You're an Iron Man."
Big game for us. This is the next game. It matters in the trenches. It's on us every week. Let's go. Stretch out 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm blessed to have Joel in my room. I think that he's one of the best I've ever seen. I truly believe that.
I feel like I need to keep giving love to the big guys, you know what I mean? That's what we're about here.
Burrow senses trouble, and he gets mauled. Jeffery, Simmons.
A problem. Simmons. A problem. Big body ass. A problem.
Simmons been causing problems all day for the Bengals.
I don't even know what to look for in D lineman, but when I watch him, it's just like, all right, that's what you need.
Let's go. Party in the backfield. Party in the backfield. Hey, on pass, all you gotta do is watch me. On pass, all you gotta do is look at me. They're gonna hold me every time. And I know you can't block me by yourself.
Man, he's hilarious, man. That's one thing, he doesn't lack confidence.
I told you. You can't block me. I told you.
It's become nearly impossible for anyone to block Titans defensive tackle Jeffery Simmons.
Zack! Big Jeff!
He's my favorite young defensive tackle in the NFL. It ain't even close. He chooses to put his hands on people's chests and run them over.
That's a grown man playing defensive line.
I'm bigger than you. I'm going to push you out the way, and I'm going to make some tackles in the backfield and some sacks.
What's the move that you gotta watch out for?
Bull rush for sure. Stutter bull, that's his thing.
You're gonna see a bull rush. You can't bull any better than this bull right there.
What a monster play by Simmons.
Dang, Jeffrey, you ain't do it like that. I mean, it's football, right?
Yeah, man. Young bully.
A lot of bigger guys, they have what I call biggest kid in class syndrome. They kind of just try to muscle people. Jeffrey knows hand placement, and he knows how to displace people, and he makes a lot of O-linemen look silly, which is what I love to watch.
Simmons had his way with the Bengals line in the divisional playoffs, where he had 3 of the Titans' 9 sacks.
Big Jeffrey Simmons comes through.
Hey, it's gonna be a field day. They can't block us up front.
Burrow
Under pressure, sack! Big Jeff just destroyed the inside. He took the guy blocking him all the way back. Just destroyed him.
Did you see what I did to that guard?
And you talked about a bull rush. He just took Adeniji and pushed him backwards 5 yards and threw him to the turf like he was Raggedy Andy.
And Simmons has been a one-man show.
The show he put on in the playoffs was the culmination of a breakout season for the nearly unblockable Titan.
There's Jeffery Simmons who says, I don't think so.
Jeffery Simmons in his third year out of Mississippi State has really come into his own.
I think the thing with Big Jeff is he's relentless. So, man, to me, he's top 3 in his position.
Hey, what you need to stop doing is acting like you're not the best D tackle in the NFL. All right? Come on, man.
I love all sorts of, I love movies. I've seen so many, and Mike is the same way, and, he'll come into the huddle sometimes and, say a movie quote and, look around for somebody to get it. And there was one, he quoted The Truman Show. He said the quote, and he's like, what's this from? It was, my rookie year, and I was like, The Truman Show, and he just freaked out. He's like, the Rook knows. I was like, let's go. I was like, I'm in with him.
Mike Evans is a movie freak, and a statistical one, too. He's the only player in NFL history to start his career with 8 straight seasons over 1,000 receiving yards. His peers recognize his greatness.
I feel like Mike is probably one of the more underrated receivers in the league, and that's crazy for a guy that has 1,000 yards every single year in his career. Why that is, I don't know.
People have never had Mike in his top 5 as a receiver, but he always been in my top 5. 8 years in the league, 1,000 yards each year. Big time touchdown, deep threat. Shoot, man, every time I battle against him, it's always been a tough battle. I call him Mr. Consistent.
He's just racking them up. It just seems like you can always count on him. He's always going to come down with it most of the time, or damn near all the time.
You just figured if Tampa Bay was going to have a chance in this game at some point, Mike Evans was going to put his stamp on it.
Atta baby, touchdown. Atta baby, Mike. Atta baby, Mike.
We were playing the Falcons, and he had just like a crossing route, and Tom threw it a little bit out in front of him, and I think he caught it damn near at his foot, and it's a fingertip catch.
Blitz, Brady dumps the ball, it's caught, ball, fingertip grab.
To the common fan, it's just that's a nice catch. But if you played football, if you played receiver, you realize how difficult that catch is.
What a catch, Mike Evans with his fingertips. What a catch.
The hard catches, the easy ones, and the record-breaking ones. Evans seemed to make them all in 2021. Of his 91 total catches, one was Tom Brady's 600th career touchdown pass.
That's a great catch, and now it's the 600th.
And one put Brady on top of the career passing yards list.
Caught ball, Mike Evans. That just may be the magic number.
Fitting the big catches came from such a big target.
Mike's a big guy. I didn't realize that till I came into the locker room and saw him for the first time. He's 6'5". He's we're the same height. I was like, holy cow.
He know how to use his size. He's very smart. I remember guarding him one time. He was, over there, he calling out the coverage.
It's probably 2 men.
I don't know if he was talking to me or himself or whatever, but he was very aggressive and big receiver.
Terrell playing up. Look for Evans. Caught inside the 15.
Obviously, he's a big dude. He's 6'5", but, he's way faster than you think he is. He had a touchdown versus the Rams. He actually beat Jaylen for, on a go ball, which obviously isn't easy to do. That's one of the best corners in the league, but, Mike is kind of deceptive with his speed. He's changing speeds, he's picking up speed, and DBs are kind of turning and slowing down. So, I think it works to his advantage. He got something going on there. I still haven't figured it out. I got to watch some more over the next couple of years, see if I can pick that one up.
What do you think makes him great?
His red sleeves.
Judon just goes right around that right tackle, destroys him. He's unblockable one-on-one. He really is.
Wait, them red sleeves is hard.
Hey, boy.
He can cover running backs out of the backfield. He can obviously pass rush. He can defend the run. being with a guy like Bill Belichick. They run a versatile system, and it allows guys like him to really show who they are.
Judon catching him. Judon sacking him.
Hey, good job on a pass rush, Ju. Good job on a pass rush, man. Good pass rush. That's it. That's the way to rock him.
Yeah, he's versatile. We joke around that he wants to play tight end, but we have good tight ends already, so I think we'll pass on that.
Man, that was all Judon. I'll take that one. You look like a demigod on that play.
That boy Judon a monster. I can't count.
Me second, of course. I would have been one, but no. Tom is that guy.
Yeah, I'm a fan of his game. I think he sacked Tom this year when we played him.
Brady drops back with a play fake. He's pressured. He's wrapped up. He's sacked. Guess who? Matt Judon.
He just ran both guys over. Guy's a beast.
There's only one thing Patriots Nation might love more than Tom Brady. Mathieu Judon's sack celebration.
I remember our first couple practices, he was back there making plays, you know, just having fun with it. So I think that's something that I've taken from him is just enjoy the game and do what you're supposed to do, but also have fun.
Uh-oh, do it to him, Ju!
Everyone's getting in on it. But a sack celebration is only cool if you get to do it a lot.
I don't think they had a guy like that since Chandler Jones, maybe. They definitely got a gem in him.
Get him, Ju! Yeah, Ju! Yeah, Ju! Yeah, Ju! Case Keenum in trouble. Yeah. And in the arms of Judon.
Just a breeze, that's all I need. Don't blink while I pick up speed. I'm about to take off. You better get back. You better get back. You better get back. You better get back. Just a breeze, that's all I need. Don't blink while I pick up speed. I'm about to take off. Take a step back. Take a step back.
What a play! On the penetration!
Keep your seatbelt fast and your limbs in. Blood rushing to your face, turning crimson. Put the pedal to the metal where the rims end. Can't see us, but you feel the whoosh when the wind bends. It was that. Just
pressure by Judon, chased by Judon, wrapped up by Judon, and sacked by Judon.
I've been frustrated, moving like it's rush hour traffic in a bus to get here. Just a breeze, that's all I need. Don't blink while I pick up speed. I'm about to take off. Take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back.
Number 9 is worth all the money you paid him. This guy's been great since day one.
Damn, baby, drilling me.
Hey, I had to.
I think you got me right there early.
Hey, yeah,
I felt that all game.
Hey, I had to.
Way to go, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Great player. Keep it up.
You too, man.
Yeah,
go.
keep it going.
Thank you.
I go against the best running back in the league in practice.
In his first year AB, after Breeze, Alvin Kamara carried the Rock a career-high 240 times, almost 50 carries more than his next highest season.
Up the middle goes Alvin Kamara, breaks it 10, 5, touchdown, Alvin Kamara.
I still feel like he's a top 5 back in this league.
So one of you two are going to have 41 all the time.
Everything goes through him, everything. So whether it's run or pass, whether he's getting the ball or not, everything go through AK.
Toss Kamara left, he bobbles it. He's still going to get in.
He's explosive, he's electric, he's amazing.
What he does as far as running football and catching the football out the backfield, he's always going to be a threat.
What a catch by Kamara.
In Week 7, Kamara was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week after catching 10 passes for 128 yards and a touchdown. In that game, he passed Roger Craig to become the fastest player in NFL history to reach 3,000 yards rushing and 3,000 yards receiving.
If there's one guy that you got to stop, it's 41.
Catching the football, you know, he can catch screens.
Quick pass to Alvin Kamara, wide open, 15, 10, 5, he will score.
He can catch angle routes.
A wide open Alvin Kamara.
It's very rare. Probably just him and McCaffrey, who you can line him up at receiver and just get the same production as maybe your receiver.
That's Alvin Kamara, a little under around 14 yards.
He's completely different, and you know that's why when he's out there for the Saints, they are a much better team.
New Orleans went 0-4 when Kamara was sidelined with a knee injury, but upon his return finished with 4 wins and 5 tries, highlighting his impact on the Saints' success.
When I see him about the 8-yard line, and I see a guy chasing him, one guy is, there's no shot. No shot, touchdown.
He does a great job of absorbing contact. So you'll go to hit him, and he'll absorb it, and then fall back a little bit, and then stay on his feet. He's truly one of a kind.